Hello again, folks. Going to show what I done last night on the old Ferguson, trying to fix this cracked block. And my first video was kind of screwed up. And this one probably will be too, but oh well. You see, I decided to go with 4. I don't know if that's probably not the best. Said I'm just playing this by ear. Anyway, see, I got this center webbing tapped. Turn this flashlight on. Let's see, yeah. I tapped that webbing right there. Decided just to go all the way through and put a nut on this back side. Right now, I still got to put some, probably some black RTV, or maybe make a gasket for these on the water side. But anyway, as I was threading it through there, I kept the JB weld kind of on it. So I'm hoping it got into the threads themselves and just kind of went around. Hopefully that'll seal that up. I kind of touched it with a little sanding wheel this morning just to kind of smooth some burrs out. And I don't know if you can see back here, I took a flat washer. Well, other than that one, could get a washer down in that hole. But, I put JB weld on the backs of those washers up against the block. And same thing there. So, that's my biggest concern, is sealing those two sides. Yeah, probably could have got by with Teflon tape, really. I thought about that. I was hoping maybe the JB weld would kind of just bond the whole thing together. I don't know. I went back and forth on that one. But I'd say you can get by Teflon tape. I don't know, though. And I'm still going to take these back loose. I just kind of snugged them up last night and put some either a bar across these two, or 2 big flat washers, and bigger flat washers there. And this side, I'm kind of hoping it squeezes the whole thing back together, of course, But the cracks do appear tighter. They're definitely tighter. Let me get it on there. There it is. I mean, they're still visible, of course, but I crammed JB weld all through them, and I actually grooved out the cracks on this bottom part that is not a sealing surface, so I wasn't worried about boogering up the surface area there. And JB welded that. I know JB weld probably gonna catch a lot of crap for using JB weld, but I've had some luck with it. Had some fails with it too. This block had actually been brazed before. This one was still good. I went ahead and just put a little layer on there just because. But where it had been brazed, it looked to me like it had cracked right beside the old brazing. And so somebody's been in here at some point. It looks like maybe even welded some right there. I hit that with the sander and shined it. That could just be factory, but I don't think so. And I don't know if this will help anybody or not. If you got any suggestions or anything that might help somebody along the way on the next time, of course, mine's already basically done, so ain't much I can do to change my project, but it might help somebody else in the future. Hey, Molly. There's Molly. She's a good girl. And got some various little tools here that I used to get down inside that block and clean the surfaces for the JB weld to hopefully mate. Of course, brake clean and different things. Now this come in handy as far as the cleanup. Once it cured some, it's a little solid, you know, you can go around and scrape like inside that cylinder wall. And then this morning I took a little brass brush on the Dremel and went across it and make all these little putty knives, basically. Just little applicators, but you know, I don't know, here's a few measurements that might help someone. Who knows? This one actually, that's on the between the water and oil side, is right at 1 inch through. So I was planning on it first on that inner webbing, coming in and tapping to that, but actually drilled a little too far, so I said, you know, why not? Anyway, I couldn't get my tap in there anyway on the inside to tap it, so I come on the outside, tap through this way. But I don't know. I think it'll work for a while anyway. You know, I'm not trying to, I don't know, I'm just trying to get by. But let me go ahead and put a little extra down on that bottom. Maybe another little coat of JB Weld. And another thing, as far as I can tell from looking up online, the maximum torque on that off thread there is 1920 foot-pounds. And I torqued mine at 16, which again, once it cures for a few days, I'm going to pull these one at a time loose and seal it up so I don't leak water, which if it leaks a little water, fine. I just don't want it leaking into the oil. Anyway, hope I helped somebody. Y'all have a good day.